Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Terra Odyssey. Today I feel so good and mellow and happy. I just woke up in a terrific mood and right away I was excited to create a video for you because I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate and applaud all of you and myself. I mean, for applying our new ideas every day. We're taking chances. Some of you are starting new jobs. You're learning to, forge new relationships with people you don't know, and that can be difficult sometimes. All the things that you're doing, taking care of your families, your continued efforts to grow and elevate. I just really just wish I could give you all a hug. So I'll give you a big cyber hug and just say, thank you for listening to my videos. I wake up every day with like a happy song in my heart. I'm kissing my crystals. I'm hugging my trees. I laugh for no good reason, like within seconds of waking up, because I'll remember some funny comment or sweet interaction I had with one of you guys. So I can't thank you enough. So I contrived this read last night when I was just reading one of my books, and this is going to be about destiny calling you. There'll be new love coming in, old flames, but more importantly, unimagined opportunities, because Spirit is always protecting you and divinely guiding you, and it really wants to help you. I mean, this is talking about you feeling nurtured and taken care of, you building meaningful connections and plans everywhere, anytime you go. Asking yourself, well, what principles and visions am I applying to reach my goals? How can I start that today? You guys are implementing compassion and patience into everyday practices. I read it in your messages. You're having a smoother time of it because you're accepting instead of feeling like you are conflicted or you have to control things. It's wonderful. It's about clarity, growth, and meaning, and you're all grasping this. That's why I put up the ecstasy and the feminine cards, because I feel like this beautiful yin receptive feminine energy is arising, and people are realizing that they are due this respect, they are due this love, they are due this fantastic destiny, and you're calling it in. So again, you guys, I appreciate you so much. So let's see what is going on right now and what your choices are. You have Purification as number 1 for the first choice. You have Source as the second choice. And you have Personal Power as the third choice. And let's see what destiny is calling for each of you. Now we're going to start with Purification. This is wonderful because with Purification you also get the Raven card. But let me just let you know about Purification is so much healing and renewal is taking place in this group that you're just like that beautiful cream that's rising to the top. You're omitting anything that is on the fringes or low vibration. You're just not taking part in it anymore. You're realizing that a beautiful life that creates wonderful activities, that continues to expand, is what you want. You're charming. Your love is creating beauty all around you, and you're basing and building your life on love, and you're applying this to your goals. So chances are, like I said, and my IG today is whatever comes up today or any other day is much smaller than you perceive it to be. And in the grand scheme of things, you can really handle anything. So I love that you began with the Raven card, because this is some really remarkable energy. And I feel like right now we have messages and synchronicities coming everywhere. And this is about, the sign of magic, really, where coincidence and divine synchronicity bring surprising elements together. It reminds you that the path of wholeness is right in front of you all the time. It's how you see, your spirits and your path, and how you're feeling no more hopelessness, or you're not feeling lost on this path. You really feel that even if you don't see it, you trust that this path is going to bring you joy and understanding, and the fulfillment is coming into your life. It doesn't have to be at some rapid avalanche pace either. It's like just those trickling moments of joy and wonderment. I'll give you an example. I went to the beach yesterday with my son, and this little 3-year-old toddles up to me, and his mom's busy with the other children. And it was funny. My first thing was, oh my gosh, how sweet. He looks like he has a little weird bodybuilder body. It was so funny. And he was Spanish, and he was just at that age where he was forming words, and he was so funny because he brings me a shell, and then he's like, here's another one. And then he just kept bringing me shells. So by the end of our interaction, after an hour, I had hundreds of them. He was just, drawn to my energy because I was happy and laughing, and his mom was busy. And then he points to my son who I was talking to. He goes, "That's your dad?" And I go, "No, that's my son. I'm his mom." And he goes, "Okay, that's your dad." I go, "Okay, kid, that's my dad. His name's Haken." And then it was so funny because I would just make up weird stuff like, this rock is Batman's car. And I was like, look, it's also a submarine. And 3-year-olds are into that. Like, I'm into that. I don't care. So we were just having crazy trip in the light, fantastic conversations, laughing. And kids will laugh at anything. And I love that this interaction. Instead of being like in the old me would be like, oh, great. Now, instead of reading a book and I'm peace and quiet, I have to entertain someone else's kid. I'm not kidding you. When I was not in a mood and I had very scarce time sort of mindset, that would annoy me that somebody would come into my space. But now I'm like, I have all the time in the world, and I basically love everyone, and I love kids, so why wouldn't I talk to this hilarious kid that thinks my son is my dad? You know what I mean? That's this sort of energy that we make the world we want, and that's what's happening. Now, I really want to see what's happening in terms of love and what's going on. So right now, communication, I do feel like an old flame for some of you is trying to reconnect with you. Maybe on an astral plane, maybe in the physical, through social media or whatever. I do feel like an old flame cannot get you out of their mind. They're continually thinking of you. And not like romanticizing every little thing. I mean, the real you. They loved everything about you. They loved your silly facets. They loved that you had the oldest slippers in creation that were about to fall apart. They loved that you would joke about morning breath. They would love that you had insane hair that made, and one of those people with a crazy weave look like they were top notch. Just those funny morning moments. They miss that silliness with you. The fact that you would try to cook things and burn it because you would forget about all those things. They are really trying to communicate with you. They miss you. The elements in you, the fire, the water, the hysteria, the sometimes jealous moments, the silliness, the over emotional moments, all those things. They really miss you, and they will probably in some way, shape, or form try to connect with you. If your birthday's coming up, I feel like they might drop you a hey, happy birthday note, something like that. Destiny is kind of implementing this in as a life lesson and realizing what kind of energy do you want in your life now. Was this helpful energy? Was it caring, loving, and all of that? And it's for a lesson, because that's what destiny is. And this is what else is coming in for you on a grand scale, is abundance. However you see this, exactitude, meaning, following your dreams, really appreciating what's around you. You can actually reset your DNA by continued efforts to grow and elevate. I feel like that's part of it. You want to elevate in that particular direction. And this is really wonderful, because I do feel like a spiritual countenance is all around you at this time, and you are divinely protected and guided continually. So really slow down and listen to those little voices, those little prompts, those little things that say, look over here, look at that, listen to this. They are intuitive guides and prompts to help you. And I also feel right now is a time for you to bring in some divine wisdom. This is a real, spiritual group where you are learning things. You're picking up devices. You're looking at affirmations. You're looking at things to buoy you and bring you guidance and help you, and know that you're at an apex where you can always take that turn to optimism, to growth, to love. What principles and visions can you apply to reach your goals every day? What do you really want? Base and build your life on these principles: love, caring, esoteric teachings, healings. I feel like that's part of what's coming your way, and you're really going to expand on that in this soul journey. I'm feeling one other message for you right now too is not to pay attention to any disruptions or let fear come in. Okay, identify how fear might be affecting you on this part of your journey. Okay, are you afraid of failure, or worried about success and changes that can also bring? Okay, don't let it push you along. Is this fear even valid? Okay, have you seen actual evidence of any kind of adversarial energies coming your way? Okay, really asking yourself, because fear is crippling, and annoying, and it indicates a loss of faith in something, the connection to the divine. So reconnect with that if that's something that's occurring. Sometimes we have doubts, if we get really busy. My biggest thing is, how am I going to get all this done with my big old plans the size of Venezuela in one day? You know what I mean? Because I will literally say, I am going to do a library of all my decks. I'm going to finish all the Patreon reads. I'm going to do 2 public reads. I'm going to do all my privates. I'm going to the beach. I'm going to learn this. And I will create a Eiffel Tower of task. But once I do that, sometimes fear can creep in. How am I going to accomplish that? It's all in my own mind. I created this Eiffel Tower and now I feel like I have to climb it. Don't struggle with fear, okay? Look inside and see the part of you that's afraid and send loving light and compassion to it. Because again, this group, I feel like you're drawing an immense love energy to yourself that's healing and helpful, and you're going to do amazing things. I feel like so much healing is taking place for you, and you're just going to conquer everything. And some of the things I say to myself over and over is, I'm going to be a magnet for ideas today. Everything I'm looking for, I can find within myself. I will keep an open mind and not judge. And that comes to me as well. I'm not going to judge anything that I can't fit into my agenda, right? I love myself enough to push through. I feel like those are your messages. You guys are going to be guided beautifully, and you're going to listen to your inner workings, and you're going to reach this place of, I am present in every moment, and I am joyful for my life. So beautiful energy, group 1. Love and light to you. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my links are down below. Come see me at Instagram. It's Sparkrist11. I do daily posts and memes, and I chat to people over there, and I absolutely love it. And it's my hope to go live tonight. It's Friday night, and I am trying to arrange something for that as well, so I'm very excited. So now we're on to number 2, which is source. Now right away I'm hearing, take inventory of things and analyze. Hold yourself in the highest esteem, because source is speaking to you right now, and it's helping you be present in moments. It's letting you believe in yourself and your abilities, okay? Celebrate your small wins so you can go on to bigger things as well. Today is full of endless opportunities for you. And say that every day. And here's part of this why. You are on a soul journey, this group. You are expanding and learning and feeling good. You're feeling good about the potentialities and everything. Your connection to animals, your connections to people, your connections to family, your connection to friends. Okay, you're asking yourself again, you're basing and building love in your life all the time. You are charming. You are creating love and beauty all around you when you reach for this, okay? I feel like everything that you are looking for, you can find within you. Very, very simple, very, very easy. Now you also have for your main guidance, the wind fairy. This is really beautiful, because this speaks to, thoughts, words, and intellectual analysis as well. Okay, this is always whispering the power of thoughts in you, okay? And the power of suggestion is huge. So whatever you tell yourself, you're suggesting something to yourself on the minute to minute, okay? I can do this. I'm a great thinker. I can operate in any place that you put me in. I am fearless. What I want, I am working towards every day in every way, that sort of thing. So take time to observe your predominant thoughts. Are they positive? Do they reflect empowering concepts? This is very important. I feel like you're starting to move towards that. So when you tune into how your mind is focused, you're going to see the relationship between your environment that you set and the thoughts you're thinking. Absolutely. As soon as I wake up, I beautify my space immediately around me. I get my crystals in order. My cats are very attracted to me first thing in the morning, because my energy is so fresh and happy. I'm usually singing and humming. I get excited to prepare your videos, okay? So the wind fairy reminds us the power of intellect, that this is a good time to use the power of intellect, and it's a good time for your analytical mind and to strategize things. See, she loves that crystal, but I do want to have her not sit on it, because I don't have, I just have it on a regular format. But she loves crystals and everything. I love her so much. And also give yourself freedom to operate in any way, shape, or form you see fit that's going to be effective and helpful to you, right? You always have time. You always have room to maneuver. Other people's agendas aren't yours. Never take on guilt, because guilt shows you're still living life in other people's expectations and what you should do. And the wind fairy is the opposite of that. It's letting go of any resentment or discomfort due to that, because that's their probs. you know. And I love that you have the Arrow Master. This is really beautiful. So the Arrow Master is saying you're hitting the mark, your intention and detachment. So you're basically putting out there in the world what you want with a healthy detachment, allowing it to come, knowing it's coming. In this particular group, I feel like these are the love matches. These are the people drawing in love and their soulmates over the next few months, that you're not anticipating disappointment. You're not anticipating anything with anxiety or sadness. It's all up. It's source taking action to help you and achieve these things. And look, you also have the Power card that's saying it's all within you. Your inner voice is going to direct you. Remember, the power of suggestion is immense with yourself. So when you say, I'm going to succeed at this, I'm not going to attach any kind of worry or fear. I am healthily detached from this, knowing that everything that I want and I'm working towards is coming towards me. Sometimes we need to be consistent in this reminder for ourselves, because life can throw some crazy ass, snafus. Like I was sitting here last night, I'm all happy and I'm cleaning up my cards. I'm thinking about some of my clients, and Winter jumped up on my lap, and one of her eyes was almost like shut. Like obviously she got in a little skirmish or scratched her eye. And right away, when I see that, being an empath and a medical empath, I feel the pain that they feel in a way. And it's like I actually began like a tick in my eye, and then I started to breathe through it, and I used the power of suggestion. Cats heal at an immense rate. They're constantly in skirmishes. And remember, this has happened before. Your other cats have had little eye things where they can't open their eye, and then moments later it's open, and that's exactly what happened. So we don't want to give away our power to fear. So pull and rein that in and know that you're able to do anything. I'm feeling too that you're dropping the attribute of judging other people. You don't judge. You're giving everyone equal time, attention, and opportunities without any critical side eye, which is beautiful. And part of that power makes you very magnetic. People know when they're being judged, and they love when people are judgment free and critical free, and they're going to start to bond with you and come closer to you, and you're going to be like a magnet, because your creativity right now is booming as well, and you're having new people in your sphere, and they sense that loving energy that you're putting out there, and it's really drawing in this love partner and this divine other, because you're now at a point where you're ready. You've let go of anxiety, you've let go of all of that stuff. You're ready. You're going to be true to yourself and your values. You're going to find endless opportunities, and it's power packed. You're just there. You're at this point where you should be, and it's beautiful. So wonderful energy, group 2. I love this for you. I'm very excited. Yay. I mean, I almost feel tearful because I see immense breakthroughs, and I see you holding hands and being loved and being cheerful and taking walks and just, sharing this immense love that you have with another. And it's really beautiful. It's that beautiful deep in the forest feeling where everything is calm and restful. Beautiful energy. So now we're on to group 3, which is personal power. Now this group, you are popping. You just are popping. You're out of the gate, and you're realizing, why am I carrying anybody else's energy? I was not made to give up. I love myself enough to push through. I'm going to acknowledge my own self-worth. Everything I'm looking for is already here within me, group 2. Beautiful. You feel it, you know it, and look what you have. And because of that, you have the love card. Now this is crazy. This group, you have old and new love. Both. There's all kinds of messages I'm hearing for both. So I'm just going to ask my guides for a moment to just first filter in the old connections. And what I'm hearing for this is you are going to have old partners in love group leaning out to you, because you're actually resonating this love vibration out there, and people feel the connectivity too, so they just kind of want to reconnect. It shows that you're showing kindness and compassion to yourself as well as all people that you meet. It doesn't matter. Animals, peoples, plants, everything. You're shifting your perception from yourself as a solitary person right now to part of a living system, and that's where these vibrations are going out to exes, to old flames, and to new love. And that's why they just are trying to connect on social media, drop you a hello. They don't want things from you. They just feel this beautiful eternal vibration that you're sending out that is healing. It actually heals them. The memory of you and who you were as such a beautiful, vibrant being is healing, okay? So remember, you're connected to all life as it is to you with this card. You're responsible to be the steward of the love, God and Goddess that's within you, loving without conditions, but being respectful and mindful of others and yourself, and you act in accordance with that. It's the very essence of the divine you, and people see that in you. So you actually have soulmates and divine others moving towards you as well. And again, you're detaching, you're accepting yourself just as you are, and that's why this love is coming in so beautifully for you. And you have the up card, which means there's no way to go but up for you. You're continually up in the cosmos. You're the map maker of your own destiny right now, because your authentic purpose is being realized daily. You're filled with inspiration and free will, which is super important. And look, yeah, freedom. You have the freedom to do and be whatever you want, and you feel it. And because of that, you're bringing in abundance on an amazing scale. I feel like your feelings and emotions are very happy. You feel healthy. You're enjoying all this love swirling around you and how it's affecting you. Be certain that you can create what you're feeling. That's the last message. It just like punched me. It just said, be certain of what you're feeling. So write things down, write them down, because you have amazing protection and love guiding you in everything right now. So honest to goodness, trust in these feelings. You know, you're not feeling your feelings for them to just evaporate. You're going to experience them as others are, because you're kind of like this, beautiful sonar for other people. So you're going to be attracting all kinds of amazing people, and you're like, I'm just minding my business, and 3 dudes or 3 women came up to me. Chances are whatever comes up, you're going to be ready for it. And I'm excited for you. Yeah, you're like, dude, you're like love potion number 9. So get prepared, You are just silky smooth and killing it, and I love it. And you feel abundance, and you're feeling this. You know you're popping. You're ignoring and dismissing negativity like a wasp. You're like, sting that, get out of there. And you're shaping your magical future, and it's time for you. And I'm excited. Yeah, look, your last card, I just saw this laying there, was the Cosmos, which is creativity and vastness. So you really have an endless, vast scale of love and perpetuity, and you're working with that. So beautiful energy. Love and light to this group. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below if you need a private read. My Etsy store, everything is down there. Love and light to this group, because you're really, you step through the other side, and you're ready for the magic.